So our next performer is Jeff Spitzer. Whoa. Clearly fans. Y'all from Speak? All right. So if you guys don't know, Speak is one of our student organizations here. And actually, Speak, I think this year, I think they ranked 7th in the nation. Is that correct? So they are gracing us with their presence. And actually, Jeff is one of 3 tonight, is gracing us with his presence. So Jeff Spitzer examines the socialization of boys to men in his piece called Boys Don't Cry.
I was 13 when my dog ran away. The childhood friend that comforted me during my parents' divorce and kept me warm during cold winter nights was suddenly gone, and I cried my brains out. The boys that I called my friends promptly called me a pussy, taught me to saran wrap my feelings, and told me that boys don't cry. At the time, I didn't understand why my brand of masculinity was worth less than theirs, but if I could go back now, I would tell them I get it. Between the ages of 13 and 23, tears are not simply a combination of mucus, oil, and water. They are waving white flags on the battleground known as manhood, social death sentences for your masculinity, and you look at vulnerability the same way you look at an electric chair. But I know how strained your eyes must be, carrying a decade's worth of sorrow that you can't stand to look at, so you hide it in the closet of your tear ducts. I can't help but think, if your self-esteem was half as strong as your eyelids, tears would have waterfalled long ago. But we both know that's not how it works. As you see, masculinity is a Rubik's Cube. Instead of taking the time to learn from their mistakes, most men submit to bashing the puzzle against their pride, hoping that their might and intentionality will somehow dislodge the secrets they've been searching for. Masculinity, it's a padlock whose passcode is only revealed in time. The boyhood arms its soldiers with pimples, insults, and condoms, not patience. So how can we blame you for speaking with clenched fists when your papier-mâché confidence is threatened by a sharp tongue? 'Cause you couldn't know any better. I wish I could take your face in my hands and squeeze the fear out of your eyes until each insecurity fell down your face like your mother's did the day that you were born. As her worry dripped from her jawline and cascaded upon your face, she couldn't have guessed that that would be the last time your cheeks tasted salt for the next 10 years. She couldn't have predicted that love would hold no place in your vocabulary of 4-letter words, because that would require you to peel back the chainmail wrapped around your heart, and high school locker rooms have warned you against that. Is that why you wait 3 days before calling her and fuck with the lights off so that your shadow can't find you? So that when your eyes meet hers, you see darkness instead of your reflection. You make me want to cry for you, for your parents, for the woman that falls in love with you. Because tears don't make a man, but a man makes tears. A man fucks with the lights on because a man isn't afraid of the ugly parts of his reflection. The world breaks the boy when he's 13, robs him of his innocence and disguises what's left as a person searching for his masculinity in between cracked thighs and behind homophobic slurs. But manhood is not lost and found. Manhood is lost and earned, and a man hunts down the boyish mistakes of his past and uses his tears to super glue the broken pieces of his masculinity back together. So maybe you're right. Maybe boys don't cry. But open your eyes. Men do.
I think the worst thing is that we could say to our young boys is to tell them not to cry, right? To disconnect men from their feelings and their emotions is such a disservice to them and to our world. And so I really appreciate that story.